Alright guys, welcome back to Rome Reviews. I'm Rome and this is the Vivo X200 Ultra, and today I just wanted to spend like a little time on notifications and how they work on the device and how well they work or how well they don't work. So we just get right into it. So moving on over to the overhead, and we're going to jump right in. So I'll say this. I have noticed there have been times where the Vivo X200 won't get notifications in a timely manner. And what I typically do is I just go into settings, go to apps, and go to app manager, and we'll just pick a random app. I guess I'll pick one that's kind of important to a lot of people out there. Let's go all the way down. For those of you who use WhatsApp, we'll go in and I want to talk about it because this is actually one of the apps I wasn't expecting to work so smoothly. But it does work. So I just want to show you guys. Let's see, power consumption management. You'll see that I have it here on smart consumption. And this option just says intelligently control the power consumption of different types of apps in the background. This can save power, but a few apps may have a delay in receiving messages. I haven't changed that to high background usage, power usage, which is what I normally do when I notice I'm not getting notifications in a timely manner. The other option I typically turn on, of course, you want to make sure you get make sure your notifications are on. Make sure you have each one of these checked, and just make sure, just go down and make sure that everything's allowed, and so on and so forth. And let's see, data usage. I don't think, yeah, there's no, there's just information. Let's see, what else is there? Just make sure pause app activity if it's unused. I typically don't do that because it removes permission, delete temporary files, so on and so forth. If you ever notice, I mean, not to get too sidetracked, but if you ever notice that an app is not getting, you're constantly having to request permissions on certain apps, or if you restart the phone or something like that, and you notice that it's behaving oddly or it's asked for permissions again, turn this off. That may help quite a bit. So anyway, going back up, what I typically do is view all permissions, and I may even turn auto start on to help with that a bit. But other than that, just make sure that everything else just has the right permissions, and you may have to turn on high power usage consumption for battery. But I will say that I'm happy to report that WhatsApp is not one of the apps that I'm having issues with. It works just fine without making any changes to the settings or whatever. But we all know that Vivo does behave oddly with certain apps and notifications. And that kind of takes me to my next thing. So you'll notice that I have an icon badge on the WhatsApp icon. This happens to be one of the apps that Vivo recognizes and allows notification dots or numbers for. And what I want to show you is, let's go back into that app settings, and I'm going to go back to, well, no, let's go all the way back. And I'm going to go to notifications, and you'll see right here where it says home screen. It shortens it, but home screen icon badges, and you'll see that it's turned on. But what you will notice is that not every app is in here, which is weird. You would think that if you download the app, it would automatically populate in here. You can turn it on or off. You can manage it, but no, Vivo does not allow that. They lock it down quite a bit, so you'll see that you have certain ones in here, and WhatsApp just happens to make the cut. That's it. So if you're one of the people that like notification icon badges, that's a mouthful. If you're one of those people that likes notification icon badges, just know that you're not losing your mind if you're not getting the icon badge on some while you're getting it on others. That's because Vivo just does not recognize some apps. You see, Snapchat makes the cut, phone and contacts, and the native messages app. Even Facebook messages, which is, I guess. But yeah, so yeah, you're not losing your mind. You are getting notification icons on some apps and not others. Nothing really you can change about that. I'm really hoping that Vivo decides to push it down in a future update to where you can get notification icon badges for every app that you install. But this is where we currently are. Let me see. I have noticed that on Chinese phones, I do have my always on display on. And you'll notice that if you're inside the app on the phone, if you unlock the phone and you see your notifications there, once you unlock the phone, those notifications go away on your always on display. Nothing you can do about that. Just something else I wanted to address as far as notifications go for the Vivo X200. I think that may be coming across Vivo phones outside of their global versions because they have a different criteria. Now, I'll show you this. One moment. All right, guys. So I wanted to pull out the Vivo X4 Pro, and the main reason I wanted to do this is because this one has FunTouch OS on it, which is Vivo's global OS. So, and you'll see right off the bat, let's switch to the overhead and move the X200 over for just a moment. You'll notice that immediately you have a notification badge, and let's pop that open. And you see that's Reddit. So we're just going to go into settings really quickly. I'm not going to spend too much time on this device. Let's see, where is notifications here? And you see badges. And you'll see that you have almost every app that you have installed. It will pop up for those. And that's just one of the benefits of having a global option for their phone, as opposed to just only the Chinese, because they keep their phones more locked down than they do with the global version. They give you more options as far as notifications and just daily use for this phone. So I'm gravitating a little more. I'm starting to show, having a little more appreciation for FunTouch OS. The customization is still lacking a bit for me, so it makes FunTouch OS feel a bit boring, but everything works. So back to the X200 Ultra. Yeah, I just wanted to put a video out really quickly for you guys, just to show you that the different little things that you may notice with this device as far as notifications go, and how to just a quick troubleshooting on that, and just pointing out icon badges, how you may notice it on some apps and not others, and so on and so forth. So yeah, just wanted to create a quick video for you guys. So if there's anything else you want to see in the future, I am trying to take screenshots and stuff like that of your comments and make videos out of those. So just be patient with me. I do have a lot going on. So I really appreciate you guys tuning in and showing love to the channel. Feel free to like and subscribe and come back for more content like this here. All right. I will catch y'all in the next one. Later.